Greetings, everyone, from downtown Columbia, South Carolina. It's the A&I Fire and Water Restoration High School State Championship coverage. This time, it is the 5A Boys Division II title up for grabs. Westwood Redhawks and the Greenville Red Raiders. Once again, welcome into the broadcast. My name is Stacey Huff, joined by my broadcast partner, Trey Jackson. And Trey, this is a matchup the teams have played before. They were both top 5, top 10 all year. I think it's going to be a good one.
We're in for a heavyweight fight tonight. Both teams are focused and ready to play. I can't wait until this game starts.
With that being said, players to rely on, of course, brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Who are our players to rely on? Begin with Westwood, please.
We have Jaden Cruz, an all-state performer, averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists per game.
And over for Greenville, who is a young man they're going to look to make plays?
Another all-state performer, Caden Coleman, averaging 16 points, almost 5 rebounds, and almost 3 assists per game.
Caden Coleman played point last year in the championship game, slid over to the 2-guard spot. But this season, he's versatile. Now, that being said, let's get our food for thought brought to you by Ingles. What are the keys to this game they're going to look to win the ball game?
Yes, sir. For Westwood here, get paint touches often, play fundamental defense here, and defend the shooters. For Greenville, limit the turnovers and protect the paint.
Low prices, love the savings. That's food for thought. Brought to you by Ingles. Now, Lexington Health brings you our injury report, folks. The #1 hospital in the Columbia metro area by U.S. News and World Report. And we are blessed to say, no injuries. We're clear on the injuries. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson, and you. Come on back, folks. We're set to crown a 5A Division II boys champion in just a bit. Westwood versus Greenville from the Colonial Life Arena. Come on back.
Water or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
Ready to quit nicotine for good? Get trusted quit support from the South Carolina Tobacco Quit Line and LiveVapeFree.com. LiveVapeFree.com helps young people quit nicotine with free, confidential tools, so you can feel balanced, less stressed, and more in control. Need extra quit support? Break free from nicotine with the support that's right for you. Get one-on-one coaching and free nicotine replacement products to help you succeed. Scan the QR code for these resources and more at dph.sc.gov. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
Some classics never go out of style, like fresh egg, American cheese, and hickory smoked bacon on a made-from-scratch biscuit. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with crispy bow rounds and an iced coffee or medium drink. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Then I realized, the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Bibberty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
My connection to substance use disorder is that I have it, and I am now a person in long-term sustained recovery from it. Let us use this life and this light and these words as a beacon of hope. So when I tell people like poetry saved my life, it's not a platitude. I knew that I had something that could help, and a good thing came from it.
Welcome back, folks, to the A&I Fire and Water Restoration presentation of the South Carolina High School League 2026 State Basketball Championships. I call it the Weekend of Champions here from the Colonial Life Arena. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson here. We are excited and set to call the Westwood Greenville matchup. Boys Division II 5A matchup. It's going to be racehorse basketball. Both these teams have beaten all comers, all divisions, all levels of 5A. Let's get to our starting lineups. Brought to you by Palmetto Pride. As the state's anti-litter organization, Palmetto Pride keeping South Carolina as beautiful as the state's anti-litter organization. Cruz, let's go back to Westwood. For Greenville is McCoy, Shell, Griffin, Scholl, and Coleman. Ridgeview, Cruz, McLeod, Thomas, Cockfield, and Hewell. Cruz, the conference commit. DeMarcus Thomas on the 5 there. The Southern Western commit. Silent McLeod, the transfer from White Note. He's been key. Cockfield, the leading shot blocker. He can actually go for 20. And Ariel Hewell, the big man in the paint. McCoy's had some big games in the postseason. Archie Nuke is a young man who makes it all go for them. Gavin Griffin in the paint. Tucker Scholes, a great scorer, junior. Caden Coleman, all-state Getting a lot of college looks on the D2 level. Now for the coaches. Two very skilled and knowledgeable coaches. One end you have Gary Stoneman, born 4 and 6 years at Ridgeview, went up to Oak Hill, Virginia, came back here to South Carolina his first year to state, gets Greenville to the championship game. Gary Stoneman, a Galax High School alum, Virginia Tech alum, a 31-year military man.
Wow.
Major Gary Stoneman.
He can definitely coach.
Yes, Trent Robinson, the coach of Westwood High School. We'll talk about him as the game goes along as well. Only still in his 20s. Westwood in their first ever championship game. Played at Ridgeview High School. Played at College of Charleston. Finished his career at Bob Jones University. Holds a master's degree from Bob Jones. This place, folks, is getting loud. It's intense. Westwood traveled from the northeast side of Columbia from Blackwood. Greenville brought a bus.
Wow.
Because the girls and boys teams are here. They brought a bus down the interstate. Stacey Huff once again, Trey Jackson. Trey, I can feel it. Can you feel the excitement
Man,
in the room?
I can feel it in the air tonight.
That's it. Phil Collins.
Feels like we're at a live concert tonight.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Last week I got to go check out New Edition in Charlotte. This week,
wow.
I get the concert known as the High School League Championships right here at the CLA. It's a good time, folks. This game is going to be racehorse basketball, folks. Both teams are going to try to push up, play, defend the full court, and both teams can finish.
And for a good one.
The DJ is doing his thing too. The music's been bumping all day. I love it.
Everybody's on their feet. The crowd's going wild. Man, what an atmosphere, Stacey.
Great atmosphere, man. This is where it should be, man. Right back here. Colonial Life Arena. Look at Luke Shell for Greenville. He's the spark plug for that team. He's Mr. Energizer. He's dancing. He's getting hyped on the court right there. He keeps it. Number 2 as well. He keeps it going. Quick as a hiccup.
You always say you got to have a good dancing partner, Stacey. I think tonight these two teams are going to dance on the big stage.
I agree. I think they both are ready for their moment. Tip-off coming up, folks, brought to you by Real Deal Countertops. Real Deal Countertops. We are the real deal. Set for a good time, folks. A finale of day 1 of a 3-day party I like to call the Weekend of Champions.
Best time of the year.
Got a good referee crew here on tap. Coach Stoneman right there, I mentioned him, Gary Stoneman. 4 chips in 6 years at Ridgeview.
Wow, can I have one, Coach?
Right, exactly. I was talking to him on the phone yesterday. I said, man, you're going to leave the state and come back and just go right back to the championship game like nothing happened. His last game, he coached here before this year, before he went to Oak Hill. When he was an assistant coach, he led Gigi Jackson and Ridgeview to the championship. Gigi now, and with the Memphis Grizzlies. There's Trent Robinson right there. I talked to him. Trent Robinson, a Ridgeview graduate, College of Charleston undergrad, and then played a year at Bob Jones on the post-grad. He's a great up-and-comer, Trent Robinson. Both of these guys have mutual respect. They've worked together over the years, have a very great admiration for each other. Real deal tip-off coming at you right now. Real deal countertops. And, well, the Raiders of Greenville, white with red trim, attacking the basket to our right. They win the tip. Westwood, black with the red numerals and trim. Caden Coleman, he's dangerous with the white headband. He gets up high. On the jumper, he starts the game like that. This kid can hop. As they say in the street ball, he can get up on this down. He can elevate.
In the highlight field.
Yeah, Caden Coleman, 22 with that short corner jumper. Solomon McLeod, the transfer from White. No, he can score. He likes to get to that left hand. Tough pass, though. Tough pass. This kid here, Nuke Shell, number 2. His name is Akias. They call him Nuke. That's the young man right there that's come on as the season is going on for Greenville.
One Keyshawn McCoy with a big three-point shot from the wing.
Keyshawn McCoy really stunned him right now with that one because usually he takes a while to get his game going. That's DeMarcus Thomas. That kid plays the game a lot like, I call it Dwayne Wade type game. He's a physical guard. He's a big body guard.
That kid's a dog.
Loves the contact. 5'2". The difference is the 3 by Keyshawn McCoy. 3 ball brought to you, of course, by Safe Federal Credit Union. Tucker Show, this kid is sneaky good on both ends of the floor. Quicker than you think he is. loves to get downhill and can't really defend. And there he is. He gets down here right there, finishes with the right hand and scores. I call him the Greenville Steve Nash.
He's a smooth operator with that smooth move just now, Stacey.
And plays with a ton of confidence. Here, take a look. Here it is. Right here.
Good drive to the basket. He said, give me that.
That's a physical kid on physical kid.
That's tough right there.
Tucker Scholl on DeMarcus Thomas. The hoop and the harm. And he goes to our Stewart Law Office's free throw line, Tucker Scholl.
That kid just exudes confidence, Stacey.
He does. 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StewartLawOffices.net today. He should have confidence. As a sophomore last year, he got a lot of minutes in the championship game.
Oh, yeah.
This kid, look at the hair. My man Cruz got the hair flying. Good trap. Nuke Shell and the unsung hero of this team, Gavin Griffin, number 4 out there in the trap, and they got a foul. They got on Nuke Shell, number 2.
Greenville going with the half-court trap early, Stacey.
Good defensive call there. Again, both these coaches can coach. You're going to see a lot of switching defense. Both of them are going to switch the defenses up. Daytron Cockfield, this kid can score. Had him on TV against Sumter, and he went for 20 plus against Sumter. And good block. Griffin, another high flyer, comes over for the weak side block. Nuke Shell, the left hand, couldn't get it to go, but Kanan Coleman hung in the air. This young man can get up, folks.
Kanan Coleman reminds me of Baron Davis.
He's big bodyguard. Boy, that kid is athletic. They're going to get Tucker Scholl.
So a little too aggressive there on that foul there.
Greenville up to a 10-2 lead real quick like.
Both teams are going to play hard-nosed defense tonight. You got to earn it tonight.
Without a question. Back on the attack now. Man-to-man being played by Greenville. It was a high ball screen, didn't get it. Cruz, he can do that. He can throw it all 3 levels. McCoy. They're going to push up on him. He has 1-3 already. Only 3 of the ball game. Kanan Coleman gets so high on that jump shot. No good that time, but Griffin. Gavin Griffin. They're going to get the foul on for Westwood. They're on the baseline. They're going to get A.J. Veal.
He got caught with his hands on his hip, and referee caught him on the baseline.
Too much contact over there, so both teams have committed 1 foul. Kanan Coleman just elevates. Can't get it to go, and Veal with a big rebound. Cruz through contact. Thought he got fouled. Might have got fouled. Cruz, this time he gets the call. Kanan Coleman got him in the X.
One thing I'm seeing so far, Stacey, the referee is letting them play.
They are. Right there, the head fake got Coleman up. That's a good job by Cruz. He lifted him. And now at our free throw line, our Stewart Law Office free throw line, the Converse College commit, Jaden Cruz. Had one of the best dunks I've seen all year. Again, against Blythewood. He can elevate.
So we got a lot of athletes on the court tonight.
A lot of athletes
galore.
For sure. I think we're going to see that played out here as the game goes on with this full court action. It's going to be full court defense and full court attacking the rim. When they break the press, they're going to attack to finish strong.
Full court trap there by Westwood.
Shell. Nice dribble at a time. Coleman. Oh, good job stopping that block. Solomon McCoy came over. That was going to be a shut up by Gavin Griffin.
Good defense.
They call the block on Nuke Shell. That's going to be a second foul. Coach Stoney has to go to the bench right here probably. That's going to be second foul on Shell. Take a look right here. He leaned.
Called by the referee.
He's going to leave him in, but I see someone taking that warm-up off, so they'll probably get Shell out of there soon. Tucker Scholl, I don't know if he deflected. He might have deflected. I don't think he deflected. Westwood has said he deflected it. Coach Stoneman told me, he said Tucker Scholl's got to lead the state in deflections. And this time Scholl is saying, I didn't deflect that one.
Right.
But maybe he did.
Sure.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
That kid got some quick hands, Stacey.
For sure. Let's see if we got a little. Yeah, he did.
You see the trajectory of the ball change.
Yep. Tucker Scholl got a little fingernail on that one. Greenville gets a break. They're going to that bench. They're going to get a new shell out of there. They're going to get another good guard. Show got it to go. That rim, that touched all the rim and went in. Show for 3 and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be a safe Federal Credit Union three ball by Tucker Show and a foul under the basket. Take a look at this, though. Look away from the ball, though. It's a foul under the basket. Veal, they're going to get Veal pushing Griffin, and the ball did a dance.
Wow, what a lucky break.
A victory lap around the rim and down. So a chance for a 5 or 6 point play for Greenville. Show Stoneman did get Nuke Shell out of the ball game,
which is smart.
Absolutely. Brought in a young man who can really make. Gavin brought in Keyshawn Farrell, number 3. He's a really good player as well. And the ball's turned over now, going over to
Keyshawn Farrell, 5'8" sophomore.
Yeah, he plays big minutes off the bench. Man, I've seen him a few times this year. He really gives them solid minutes. He can actually knock down threes too, but he definitely pushes the ball in transition.
Didn't these teams play back in December, Stacey?
Yeah, I saw him play in December in Florence, and also saw him at the Bojangles Bash and over at Ridgeview. So I saw him play 3 times in Florence, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 4-day tournament. Oh, Solomon Clark, he's quick as a hiccup now. Got a little body contact, no call. Gavin Griffin over to Coleman. Coleman wants a screen. Oh, they miscommunicated. He thought Griffin was going to screen and flare out to the 3 line. And Coleman thought he was going to the basket. We're going to step away, folks. 13-4 Greenville over Westwood boys. 4A Division II championship game.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
When people come to us, they've been injured. They are now dealing with a big insurance company, a big trucking company, a company that, while they may say in their commercials they want to help you, in reality, they're not there to help you. And if we're not there to do it, no one's going to do it. I personally hope you never need our number, but if you do, it may be one of the most important calls you ever make. 1-866-STEWART.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Welcome back in, folks. South Carolina High School League Championship 2026 basketball. This is the 5A Boys Division II Championship game. Westwood, Greenville, and of course, you want to stay tuned for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. We'll have a special interview with the South Carolina High School League, first half highlights, and more. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear. And our Fire and Water Restoration bringing you the broadcast all weekend long. Stacey Huff, I got Trey Jackson alongside great production crew as well. There's Coach Jerry Stoneman, hands on hips. And again, this team, the cover was not left bare. Now, Coach Anderson won the championship with Greenville, and Coach Stoneman, out of his mouth, didn't leave the cover bare. He brought Stoneman in, but he brought back a lot of talented players on the Greenville team. They were set. They lost Frank Whitley, the 6'7" kid that was in the post last year. Went to go play football at Florida State. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Man-to-man being played by, and miscommunication on this end, man-to-man being played by the Red Raiders. Both teams have had miscues on offense.
And the reason that man-to-man is what you want to do is you want to cause that team to shoot the basketball and not get downhill on drives.
So both teams going to the bench. Subs in for both teams. Keyshawn Farrell being guarded by Quentin McGill. 3-on-3. Both of these guys are backup guards. McCoy got downhill. He got in the paint. Didn't get it to go, but DeMarcus Thomas, they call him Mook. The 5 in black, and he's going to hit Cruz for the stopping pop. Just could not get it to go. Gavin Griffin spanked that ball. He went on that second bounce that time.
Sir. Gavin Griffin out there looked like Kim Mutombo out there blocking everything out of the rim.
But no. Now he the finger. What, just the second bounce. He goes up that time. He goes up that time. Went up the second time. clean block. Went up a third time. 13-4 is your score. Under 3 in the first quarter. Trent Robinson's calling on a play for the Marcus Thomas. He takes a step and launches. And that's a good pass. Just could not get it to go. Westwood looking a little out of sorts early.
Westwood has to get some offense going here.
Both teams have 5 turnovers in this game. That's a lot of turnovers for a quarter. Caden Coleman, hesitation dribble. Just the kid, I tell you, he can come off the bench and knock that down. Farrell, I saw him do it in Florence.
Alden State said that was a big-time three-point shot by that kid.
Keyshawn Farrell, Safe Federal Credit Union three-pointer. Family Values, 4A-Division at Safe Federal Credit Union. 16-4, they're up 12. Greenville pulling away. There's going to be an offensive foul on McGill. Well done defensively.
Absolutely. And that kid has came into the game and ready to play, man.
So yeah, he gives them a lot. When Shell goes out, Nuke Shell the starter, he's the fire plug, but they don't lose a lot when Farrell comes to the ball game. And Farrell's only a sophomore.
He said, don't forget about me, I can hoop too now.
10th grader.
Bright future.
Absolutely. Good programs don't graduate. They keep fresh talent coming through all the time.
And that's a fact.
Yes, sir. Cockfield guarding Coleman. Coleman got away with a little carry. Griffin got it to go. That's good body control by Gavin Griffin. And the lead balloons. Westwood got to get the legs up on him right here. So Marcus Thomas, if nothing else, he's going to put his head down and get the paint. He plays hard. You're not going to out-intense Thomas.
Good job on the other end, as we can see. And Marcus Thomas, man. I tell you, when that kid gets downhill, man, he's tough to stop, as you can see.
Yeah, Gavin Griffin dropping that arm down. When you drop the arm down, they're going to call that 9.9 times out of 10.
He's so physical going to the rim, he just calls you to drop your arms down.
That's exactly right. He's seeking contact. Plays like, I think he plays like a little bit like Dwayne Wade.
Did he play football?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Stuart Law,
running back.
One moment can change your life. Stuart Law Offices has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StuartLawOffices.net today. That's our first and third quarter free throw line sponsor. Needs this free throw to go down. Let's see if they set up pressure here, Trey, if he makes this free throw. They do have a sub at the table, though, which is going to be Bryson Hardy. Got it to go. They're going to sub in Bryson Hardy. Interesting thing about Bryson Hardy now, his brother Barry played at Blythewood.
Family affair.
And his dad was a coach of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Wow.
Who I know very well. Good dude. They live in Blythewood. Good guy. He was coach of the Globetrotters for many years.
He called it, Stacey. That trap called the turnover.
There it is. And they're going to get 2 shots here. So, good job by Coach Trent Robinson. They pressed after that made free throw. Get a chance now to get 4 points on this end of the court.
And Westwood like to turn that good defense into offense.
Without a doubt. And when you're down this much, you got to kind of start doing that at a good clip to get back into it. That's a nice form there. Converse is getting a really good player in Jaden Cruz.
He's also 5A All-State, 5A All-State team.
Absolutely. Good rotation on that. The rotation made that one go down. Right in front of us, Keyshawn McCoy. They wanted to trap him. He got out of it. Tucker Scholl. He has no shyness about his game. McCoy with a spin. Oh my! Hey, listen, Keyshawn McCoy. I saw him at the Bash. I didn't see this version of him. I saw him in Florence. Somewhere along the way, I just caught it. Whatever. He wasn't a bad player, but he's been so aggressive. In the playoffs, he's had some really good games in the playoffs of Greenville, and yeah, this kid is really playing with a lot of confidence.
Look at his face, Stacey. He's just fearless, man.
He does, man. He is, man. Looks young. He looks really young, too.
3 points and 2 rebounds so far. He's off to a good start.
Without a doubt.
Babyface killer.
6-foot senior. Absolutely. The lead is 10. And I'm looking at, they got a sub at the table for them. That might be
Gavin
Griffin coming back in. I wonder if they're going to press, though. It is 1:31 left in the first quarter.
Both teams like to press.
Marcus Thomas is going to rest Westwood. He's going back in. He's going in now.
McCoy missed that free throw just now.
He's at our school office's free throw line. Trying to go 1 for 2. Missed them both.
Two big misses, Stacey.
Yeah, absolutely. When we give away free points, is always a problem. Stop and pop. The talented Jaden Cruz, number 1 in black.
Boy, he got a beautiful pull-up jumper.
He does, man. He's got a strong game, man. This kid has gotten better every year in the program. Barrow over to McCoy. Now Coach Stoneman is going to the bench to bring out Kent Kirkpatrick. He's a young man that took over the game last time these two played. Kirkpatrick shot that 3 after the number 24 in white, folks. He just checked to the game. When they played, I saw him play in Florence, and Greenville won by 3 points. Westwood was up big in the first half. Kirkpatrick came in the game 24 and went crazy in the second quarter, including a 4-point play before the halftime, but at the halftime buzzer. He made a 3 and got fouled at the buzzer, and that 4 points, I think, tied the game. And after that, the third and fourth quarter was a battle. But early on, you thought Westwood was going to run away with the game until he came in and had a big second quarter. So
if you think about it, we're seeing something similar here. Greenville's off to a hot start.
Yeah.
Trying to see what Westwood is going to do.
And both coaches have at their disposal talented players that can get you buckets. I've heard both coaches say in different interviews over the year that they have guys that get you 20. They have multiple guys that get you 20. So it could be somebody's night tonight. It could be Thomas that we know about. It could be, like I said, I saw Cockfield against Sumter go for 20 plus. He led them in scoring. That's the game that B.J. Brown won on a layup at the buzzer.
Wow.
Yeah, but Cockfield had carried Westwood that game. Cruz, physical, playing through contact. Griffin spiked that.
That was good defense by Greenville, defending without fouling.
Yeah, they did. Good job. Hardy could not get that one to go down and rolled out for him.
On both teams, we have a lot of players that's interchangeable that can do multiple things, Stacey.
Well said. You're right, sir. Greenville's doubled up. Westwood's got to get their legs settled on offense. They will.
It's just nerves.
Yep. Greenville is holding for 1 here. They're pleased to go down 10 or more after 1 quarter. Show's going to go now with 9 on the clock. Kicked out high. Barrow. Collision under the basket, no call. A lot of contact there. 2010 is your score, boys 5A. Division II title game from the Colonial Life Arena. Stay with us.
When you're competing for every point, you need teammates you can trust. The experts at Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide specialized treatment for the athlete in all of us. Backed by the #1 rated hospital in the Midlands. Life's a sport. Keep playing.
Matt and Taylor love their home, but they don't love their bathrooms. So they searched for a reliable company they could trust that had great reviews and provided excellent service from start to finish. So they called Palmetto Bath. After the first visit, they knew they had found the right company. The design consultant was able to design their dream bathroom and stay within their budget. And after a 5-star installation by the Palmetto Bath team, Matt and Taylor now love everything about their home. Call today and tell them Matt and Taylor sent you.
Every answer tells a story.
Name a reason you might want to get rid of a tattoo.
You lost a bunch of weight, so now it's all...
Family Feud.
It was an anchor, now it's a fork.
Weekdays at 4:30 on ABC 13.
Constant cyber attacks.
Cyber criminals are some of the most innovative people on planet Earth.
Spotlight on America investigates inside Microsoft's Digital Crimes Unit.
Tonight at 11 on News 13.
Welcome back, folks, to the A&I Fire and Water Restoration broadcast of the 2026 South Carolina High School League Championship games. I call it Championship Weekend from the Colonial Life Arena. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson here with you. Boys 5A Division II matchup. Take a look at the first quarter stats. What stands out to you there, Trey?
One thing that stands out here for me tonight here is that field goal percentage here. Greenville is winning that battle, and it's also winning the battle from the 3-point line. They're shooting 6%, and Westwood is shooting no percent.
Yeah, so, you know, Palmetto Bath brings you that. Those numbers have to change if you're Westwood. You look at those numbers, they're lucky to be only down 10, and the points in the paint are pretty even. As you see right there. Talk to you about Holy City Heating and Air brings you our points in the paint. Palmetto Bath is our sponsor for the quarterly stats. Experts in fast, beautiful tub and shower remodels. Southern Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at palmettobath.com. Second quarter action coming up. What are you looking for to see here?
For Westwood to get going here. A little shaky in the first quarter, but I'm expecting here in this quarter here for those kids to get going. And those shots going to start falling for them.
Westwood in the black with red trim. That's Jaden Cruz. Strides and fire. Splash down, number 1 for 3. Safe Photo Credit Union three-pointer.
That was a big three there by Jaden Cruz, the Converse commit.
Cuts it to 7 just like that. Oh. If you're Westwood, you say that's a late call.
And Bryson Hardy looking like, man, I had a steal there, referee. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
He did, right there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. That could have been a play on.
Could have went either way.
Yeah, if you're Westwood, you definitely need to play on right there. They extended, they're in a 1-3-1 zone right now. Bryson Hardy, a really good athlete up top. Luke Shell, that's the kid right there. He's the fire plug. The left hand, he gets to the rim. Points in the paint. That's brought to you by Holy City Heating and Air. Points in the paint. Good job by the point guard. And that kid, DeMarcus Thomas, is going to force the issue every time. He's going to get paint touches.
Tell you what, man, that kid willed that two-point shot in just now with his physicality.
Trapping in the corner right there. You got to get out there. If you Luke Shell, that's what you can't.
One thing I always tell you.
Cruz said, come on, ref. Come on, ref. Because Shell got him a little extra shove right there.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to dribble that basketball in the corner when you know a team is trying to trap you, because that's just an extra defender that sideline is.
They call a timeout. I think Stoneman called a 30-second timeout right there. One referee saw it. The rest of them didn't see it, I don't think. They still... At one point, he gestured for a 30-second timeout. Nobody went to the bench. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Not sure what happened on that play.
Yeah, first at one point he gestured for like he wanted a 30-second. Then they call it a 7-point game, though. The held ball possession arrow went to Greenville. The Cloud harassing Shell. Caden Coleman gets up so high on that jumper, and Cruz gets up. This athlete's all over this floor. Cruz gets up on the rebound. Charlotte McLeod is going to force the action. He's going to get to that left hand. That time he Euro'd, beat the defense to the spot. And depending on who this is on, if that's on Shell, that's 3. Take a look. This is on Nuke Shell. He's got to sit down. That is on Nuke Shell.
Stacey, I think he was there.
But when you got half the body, not the whole body, it usually goes the other way. You got to sit down. It's a long time to play without your starting point guard, 6:44.
That's going to be huge here, having that kid go to the bench.
And they're not going in. Farrell's already in the game. They're going to bring Tucker Scholl back in and Keyshawn McCoy. Solid McLeod, I mentioned the white nose transfer, had a knee injury in the fall. They didn't think he'd be ready to probably January. He played in December. Worked out hard. Got it together there, so.
It's a testament of that kid's hard work and dedication. Wants to get back on the court for his team.
Absolutely. It's our preferred appliance free throw line. Preferred appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. McLeod knocks him down. Lead is 5. Westwood scrapping. You knew they would. Both teams are going to play hard.
And one thing we haven't talked about is you have a lot of two-way players in this game today, tonight.
Yes, for sure. They both things. Coleman. So, it's trying to throw an alley to Griffin. Scholl might have got a little contact there and put his hands up to be innocent.
Right, and the ball went right off his back.
Yeah. No whistle, no call, but it was off on him. So, look at the press, though. They are going to set up.
Tell your ball handlers got to be on point. Token pressure space. They showed it and they backed out of it.
Yep. Just to disrupt a little bit. A little weave action up top. Wow, he wants to get to that left side, though. Trust me, he wants to go left. Hatfield, cross court. He's going to shoot that. Thomas launches. String music. DeMarcus Thomas from deep. Safe Photo Credit Union 3 ball.
Marcus Thomas shot that shot from Northeast Columbia.
He did. They could have got an offensive foul. They went off the foul. He got a little left arm out there, but they called it on Westwood. That shot by Marcus Thomas cuts it to 2. And the Westwood folks are starting to be heard in the building. Took a little foul. He shook him with it. And he came over and flailed. That's Hardy. Keyshawn McCoy. He got away with a little.
Yeah, it could have been an offensive foul, but the referee got the second act.
Yeah, James Harden battering around off arm right there. Preferred appliance free throw, the first one coming up. Got it to go.
I tell you, the pace of this game here feels like a college game.
This is what I told people all week. I said this one, I'm doing the 4A boys on Saturday. That's going to be a college feel to it as well. Going to be North Augusta and South Point.
Just looking around, Stacey, it's packed in here.
Yeah, man. The lower bowl for sure is definitely Florida. It's big loud. Greenville traveled deep. Westwood, from downtown Columbia, Westwood is probably 25 miles away. Tucker Show, and that's a whistle. It was so loud you couldn't hear the whistle.
That's a good offensive rebound there by Tucker Shaw. Right pace at the right time.
Actually, he's a crafty dude, man. His basketball IQ is, just off the charts almost. Again, you're confident when you come as a sophomore, get big minutes in the championship game, and come back junior year and all region and all that. The third appliance Sells on the prayer free throw line, got the first one to go.
He reminds me of one of those little rusty knives, man, that just cut through anything.
I love it. I love it.
He's willing to do the dirty work, Stacey.
Without a doubt. Let's see if they press if he makes the second one. Did not make it, does not matter. Quentin McGill, he's pushing. Well, it's good. Red Raiders did a good job getting back that time.
Look at the eyes of Caden Coleman, man. Like, let's go.
Stud on stud. Cruz got shot that quick. He could have got a foul. 3-ball, Jaden Cruz from deep.
Tell you what, boy, Jaden Cruz there, man. That kid said, if you better guard me, I'm going to shoot this three-point shot on you.
City Federal Credit Union 3-ball from Jaden Cruz. It's a 1-point game versus Westwood's been since the opening of the game. Can't pick a dribble up there if you're Coleman.
From a 10-point lead to a 1-point lead real quick, Stacey.
This kid can shoot. It got deflected. Thomas blocked that. DeMarcus Thomas got a hand on that. No call, a lot of contact. .45 left in the half.
What a ball game so far tonight.
I knew it would be. We've had 4 good ones today. Thomas with a low cross. Silent McLeod. He had it loaded. That would have brought the house down for Westwood if it gave him that first lead. And here we go this time. DeMarcus Thomas looking to push. He Euroed and Griffin blocked that. Nice give and go. Tucker showed some kind of way corralled that tough pass. Got it to Griffin and points in the paint for Devin Griffin. That is Holy City heating and air points in the paint.
That was a good catch by Griffin as well.
Like a wide receiver like Jerry Rice in there. The 1-point game lead goes back up to 3.
Montana to Rice, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Cruz, I'll tell you what, if Keyshawn McCarty can get over there, he'll pull that whole rim down just then. We're going to step away, folks. 26-23, 3:49 left in the first half. Boys, Division II 5A final matchup.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
If you've been dreaming of a getaway, Columbia welcomes you to the heart of South Carolina. Here, you can expect award-winning restaurants on the same block as hidden gems, peaceful riverside strolls alongside rushing whitewater rapids, and days packed with world-class attractions and roaring crowds. This capital city is full of experiences just waiting to be made into your favorite memories. Plan your trip today at experiencecolumbiasc.com.
Back here to CLA, having all kinds of fun here. Boys 5A Division II matchup 26-23. Brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. But I got to tell you real quick about coming up to the conclusion of the game. We're going to check out the Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm play of the game, folks. If you're injured, don't scream. Call Akeem. Down 800 all sevens. You see the folks in here. It's getting packed up in here. It's getting loud. Folks in full voice. The Westwood folks roll deep out here. The Red Raiders of Greenville roll deep. And after an early start, Trey, first of all, Stacey helped Trey Jackson here with you, but
yes, sir.
Greenville took the command early, up by 12, as much as 12, and now Westwood right there.
Got to give credit to Westwood, how those kids have battled back and got themselves into this game.
Listen, both these coaches are well coached. They both have a culture. You know, there's no quit here. Both teams are going to fight and compete, and the athletes are there.
You can tell these kids like playing for each one of these coaches as well.
There you go. You definitely can tell. Both of them have the red and black theme on the benches for the coaches. Almost can't tell which coaching staff is which. You do. Red and black gear. Preferred appliance free throw line for Jaden Cruz. Missed the first one.
Usually you would say it's a white out, but in here tonight, it's a red out.
Absolutely. And I'll say this. When I saw them play in Florence at the Magic City Holiday Invitation, and I was doing play-by-play on the streams of those games all weekend, but one of the key reasons Greenville beat Westwood because Westwood missed a bunch of free throws. And you see one missed right there. You got to get that out your head. You got to clear your mind on that one. Westwood left a lot of points in that ball game on the free throw line. And they're going to press after that made second one. Scholl in the corner gets out of there. Farrow, but they're going to try to press him. But the Scholl's going to push the issue now and get it across half court. But Gil, he did a good job getting low, getting out of that double team. Tucker Scholl. Got it up. That's just a talented kid. That's a kid that knows how to score. Knew where he was on the floor. Great body control. Tucker Scholl, I love the way that kid plays.
And the confidence, man, knowing that he was going to make that shot after that tough move. That's big time.
Yeah, he's just a very savvy basketball player. Step back three, no good. And that's Scholl with the rebound. He's going to stuff the stat sheet now. Tucker Scholl, the low cross tween. They're going to call offense on that. He forces the contact a lot of times. That time, they're going to get him on that.
Body, man.
Yes. Took a look on this side right. Let's see if he used the off arm right here. He did right there. He went and put his shoulder into Jaden Cruz.
He did initiate that contact. Jaden Cruz did everything he needed to do defensively.
Yeah, good job by Cruz sliding his feet to make that call possible. And Scholl goes to the bench. In the game for Greenville is Kent Kirkpatrick. So young man had a really impressive game off the bench last time the two teams played.
He's long with two, Stacey.
He is.
4.
He is. Backfield missed point blank. McCoy looking to push. He has Coleman if he wants him. He had Caden Coleman on the wing. And here comes Cruz. The numbers aren't there. He may not care. Spectacular finish. He soars. Forced the issue and forced the call. Very aggressive by number 1 in black right there, Jaden Cruz.
He's smart though. He caught the defender backpedaling on his hip. He just attacked him with his body. There's nothing you can do about that but foul him.
Yeah, that's a great job. That's good body control. They're going to get Kirkpatrick with that foul.
Looks like some subs coming in the game here for Westwood.
Yeah, bringing Hardy back and also going back to the bench with Jalen Donaldson. But I just noticed something. Huell was listed as a starter at center for them. I don't see Huell even on the bench. I know the kid, he goes to my church.
He's number 35, right?
Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, he's not dressed out. He's not dressed out. He must have a late injury. He's on the end of the bench.
Oh, wow.
Not dressed out. So he didn't start. They started Veal in this place, but kid grew up in my church, as did Trent Robinson, by the way. We all go to the same church.
Man.
I'll see all them Sunday. But Coleman, he's going to look to attack. He hasn't shot in a while. There he goes. Very aggressive kid himself.
He just hangs in the air, man, with body control.
Oh, nice play. there. That was a strong move that time by Kirkpatrick. Couldn't get it to go, but 2-point game. Westwood looking to push. McLeod got bumped out of bounds.
That was just a tough pass.
Tough pass to catch right there, yeah.
It was a good catch, but he was just on his foot on the baseline.
He was putting a tough spot on that one. They're gonna set up a little press, a little 1-2-1-1. That's a diamond press.
Yes, sir.
My favorite press. You want to trap on this one and steal the second pass. They're gonna trap right there. You want to steal right here.
But the kids
on this pass right here, you want to steal right here. And they didn't get it. That's that's a great switch right there by Coach Robinson.
There's a lot of good coaching going on, Stacey.
It really is. Griffin, the three. Oh, they got Thomas got away with a push off of that rebound.
This game is physical.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna take his time and step into a three. No good. That might be off Hardy.
One thing we haven't talked about so far, Stacey, is the conditioning of these kids, man. They playing so hard, and neither one of them teams look tired.
15 on your screen. I mentioned Bryson Hardy's dad, Barry Hardy. Not only did he play for the Globetrotters, he coached them for a good period of time. He still works for the Globetrotters. He works out of from his home in Blythewood, but he's a VP of something there. I don't know, but he's a good guy, great guy, great guy. He still works for the Globetrotters now.
So basketball is in their blood.
Absolutely. And they have a sister that plays softball, I believe. That right there is a blocking call. That's a good call by the referees. Take a look right here. Very late slide, Trey.
You tried to sneak it in there.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, you're going to get called for that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty easy call for this.
Especially right in front of the referee. That's an easy call.
Good buddy of mine, Rosie, one of the best officials, a Hall of Fame official, hit me up. You know, that blocking call earlier, the player was on the last blocking charge call. You were fading back. If you start in position, that's fine, but if you start falling early, they're not going to give you the call right there. So it's almost like a flop.
Control foul.
Yeah, almost like a flop. Caden Coleman just strong. Didn't get it to go, but left or right, he gets up so high on that shot. Get some interest. He has interest from Appalachian State. He's got a visit there. Some B2s in the Carolinas and around are looking at him. So he'll be playing somewhere on the next level.
He's also a smart kid. Got like a 4.0 GPA.
Stay tuned for the 1-800-GAC-JUNK halftime report. We'll have a special interview with the South Carolina High School League folks. Of course, first half highlights and more. 1-800-GAC-JUNK. They make junk disappear. Coleman was at our preferred appliance free throw line. Oh, there's good. Watch this. He didn't make it. Missed the dunk. That's a rarity. Put back by Keyshawn McCoy. Coleman can get up. What is he fatigued right there? Because he can hop. He just did not get them to go.
I think he should have went up with one hand instead of two hands on that one.
You're right.
That was good defense by Greenville.
It was very good.
You're right. I'm surprised that Caden Coleman missed the dunk.
Yeah, he can hop, bro. There he is again. He's been off. His shot has not been falling. After that he made his first shot of the ball game and hasn't really got one since. Nice job by McCoy. Oh, Hardy, the athletic kid, flying in for the offensive rebound and saved it without traveling. Thomas with the hoop, just the lead back to 4. That's just effort by Bryson Hardy.
Sometimes you play the game the right way, man. Good things start to happen for you, as we saw on that play just now.
Yeah, Bryson Hardy giving them good energy off the bench for Westwood.
Anybody this year have somebody come off the bench, man, and play good.
Holy City heating in there, forcing the paint, and that's a good job by Caden Coleman. Your shots off, go to the savvy stuff, and get to the line. Coleman was joking. He reached the Westwood bench like they wouldn't help him up when he fell.
He said, I got you.
He's tired, man. He had the hands on the hip, hands on the. That's why he missed that dunk. He's tired.
Oh, you can see it now.
Yeah, he's a little worn out. Kid can definitely
fly like an eagle.
Missed that free throw. You can't do that.
You can tell he got tired legs there. You missing free throws that bad.
I'll be talking to Deputy Commissioner Charlie Winsky from the South Carolina High School League at halftime.
Jalen Donaldson is checked back in for Westwood.
for the Bryant free throw line. Second shot up and good for Coleman. They're going to press. They're up 5. And token pressure just to aggravate that shot. And it's halftime, folks, in the boys 5A Division II heavyweight battle. Westwood, Greenville. A lot of halftime stuff coming up here from the CLA, folks. 2026 high school championships.
This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done.
Finally. All right, you got me. So I'm not a real pill, but I got stuff. Paint thinner here, sheetrock there, baby powder, maybe? Oh, that's? Well, you're a little looky-loo, but that's enough fentanyl to kill somebody. But look, no fentanyl over here. And hey, what you don't know can hurt you. Can't. Did I say can? Oh, jeez.
This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done.
When we started Morgan & Morgan 35 years ago,
we promised to fight for the people.
Decades later, that promise hasn't changed.
We've seen too many families struggle when they shouldn't have to.
That's why we're here.
With $30 billion recovered and the fight to keep going.
We've become America's largest injury law firm for a reason.
Size matters, reputation matters, results matter.
There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
For the people.
And the families.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
Well, hey there, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the state championship high school basketball games. Joining us is our long-standing partner all the way from Ingalls Markets, Miss Melissa Level. Melissa, are you loving these excellent basketball games?
I love it. What a great season it's been, and the best of the best is right here now on television.
Best of the best is right. Now, let's talk about that long-standing and robust partnership between Ingalls and high school championship athletics. What all does that entail?
It's just absolutely wonderful to be able to connect with all the schools within our region. You know, we're in 6 states, and so we have Friday Night Lights with football, we do basketball, we have softball, even some Olympic-style sports, and we go all the way up through college, and then of course some minor leagues. But we just love that high school spirit and the fun with that. A lot of those players work with us. A lot of their parents have a shop at our Ingalls, so it's kind of like a big family coming to watch all of them play, right? So we love that.
We love it as well. Melissa, as always, thank you for taking the time to speak with us here today.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's get back to the game, folks.
It's the moment you dream of. The moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time, the moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way. Here's to the helpers. To the ones who grow up knowing that life is about more than finishing first. It's about finishing together. At Ingalls, we know that doing your part doesn't mean doing for yourself. It means doing what you can. Even though you might not seek the spotlight, we see you, and we're grateful. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
Welcome back, folks. We're at halftime. A&I Fire and Water Restoration presentation of the 2026 High School Basketball State Championships here from CLA. Glad to be here at the CLA Once again, Stacy Huff here courtside with South Carolina High School League Deputy Commissioner Charlie Winsky. It's like I've talked to you like 1,000 times over the years in the same slot.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here with us, man. Talk about some of the changes in maybe your playoff formats going forward. We hear the culmination of basketball this year, but what next year may look like with playoffs.
Well, we got potentially a lot of changes coming. It's all got to be approved still through our executive committee at the end of the year. But we've got a bracket committee that's been working for about 3 months now on what our bracket's going to look like, how you're going to qualify, how many teams are going to qualify, and right now, they're looking like you might be 24 and everything, which will give some buys.
Yes.
It'll cut out about 8 teams, but it should give us a little better first-round matchups and also use kind of an RPI system for every classification, seeding the 1s and the 2s first. But, you know, that's right now it's still a skeleton sketch, and they got to pass it on and get some more feedback and get to the end. But that's kind of what they're looking at. It's exciting stuff.
Get to the process. Last question for you here. The lower bowl is filling up. This is the 4th game. All 3 thrillers, the first. Might have 4 for 4 thrillers, and how you like the atmosphere here?
I hope you don't speak too soon. I hope we get a 4th one, you know. But this is awesome. The atmosphere, the lights in here, the ribbon boards and everything. This is a great environment, a great atmosphere, and our kids deserve this, and they deserve to have a great experience. I think this gives it for them.
Big time. Charlie Winsky, thanks for sharing time with us.
Yes,
Charlie Winsky, South Carolina High School League Deputy Commissioner. We'll be back with more halftime here after this Boys 5A Division II Championship game.
The hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Get a Filet-O-Fish for just $2.99 or grab a 10-piece Chicken McNuggets for the same price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
Now they customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
This Jr. Well, at least he spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Life's great stories are built on one simple principle. Yes, and. Yes to new tastes. And staying long enough to learn the language. Yes to trading yourself and the whole table. Yes to the journey and everywhere it leads. By playing the new Millionaire for Life draw game, you can say yes to $1 million now and every year for a lifetime. New Millionaire for Life. Winning is just the beginning.
The hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Get a Filet-O-Fish for just $2.99 or grab a 10-piece Chicken McNuggets for the same price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
Welcome back, folks, here at halftime. We're at the Colonial Life Arena back in the saddle again. Broadcast brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. It's the 2026 Basketball State Championships for the South Carolina High School League. The score, 33-28. If you want to know how we got to 33-28, we're going to show you some highlights and show you how we got there. It's a moving picture show. Talk about it.
Tucker Shaw there with a drive to the basket there and able to get a 2-point shot there. Luke with a good dish. He's #1 there.
Sean McCoy from deep. He had a good first half.
Again.
Tucker Shaw got all the rim. This is the one they had a foul call away from the ball. And then Keyshawn Farrell off the bench with a 3.
Caden Coleman, all stated with a good dish to Gavin Griffin. Nice strong move.
Ran through contact right there. This guy here really came on, Marcus Thomas.
Southern Western commit.
Wills is team into the game. Jaden Cruz, of course, the Converse College commit. He really came on strong in the second quarter as well. There he is again. Couple threes, couple free throws. His points are mounting.
Right guy again, DeMarcus Thomas there with a good strong move to the basket and yells to the crowd and said, I am him.
I am him. He is him with the tilted brim.
A long 3-point shot there by DeMarcus Thomas.
Scored at all 3 levels. Look at these stats, Trey. Stacey Huff with Trey Jackson here. Trey, what sticks out to you the most right there?
Right now, the thing that means the most right now is the field goal percentage here. Greenville is shooting the ball better in the paint there. And another thing here is sticking out to me is the 3-point shot is about even.
Yeah.
And the rebounds are very similar as well, Stacey.
Very similar, yeah. And I'll tell you, you know, this is right. I was going to say, here we come next. And that's why You know, Greenville has a lead right now. They're up 5, but 6 points advantage in the paint. That's your difference right there. We're going to step away. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson, and you enjoying this Thursday night hot high school action. Boys 5A Division II matchup, Greenville Westwood. Come on back for the start of the third quarter.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
Some days your strength and resolve are tested. You need a team behind you to keep you going. The experts at Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide specialized treatment for the athlete in all of us. Backed by the #1 rated hospital in the Midlands, life's a sport. Keep playing.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Back at it, folks. Live from the Colonial Life Arena. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson here. We're set to call this second half here. Westwood in black with red trim. We inbounds right in front of us here. A&I Fire and Water Restoration broadcast. 16 minutes to settle it. Westwood down 5. Greenville, white uniforms, red trim. Attacking the basket to our left. Westwood attacking the back to our right. And that's, again, loving the contact. DeMarcus Thomas hit the floor hard and got it to go.
DeMarcus Thomas ain't playing. He's on fire, Stacey.
I tell you, Dwayne Wade, he's the guy, he seeks contact, knows how to play through contact, and he really gets into the paint. His point total is mounting right now, averaging over 20 a game anyway. Game's down to 3 now. 1 possession ball game. They're zoned by Westwood now. It looks
like a matchup zone.
Matchup zone, they switch right there out of that Coleman. That's too easy. You can't let Caden Coleman get the paint that easy.
He has to finish that shot, though, Stacey.
You're right. You got to complete that. But if he's getting that easy, eventually they're going to start falling. They got to close that gap.
Or he's going to next time he's going to dunk it.
Or he's going to electrify this crowd. That's one of those going to happen. They're going to stop him getting in there. Eventually, he's going to get the Red Raider folks up in their seat. Luke Shell back in the game now with those 3 fouls. Coleman lifted up. He lifted him, and then that's a good job by Cockfield with a block shot. Thomas. DeVille, that's a nice play. DeMarcus Thomas with the goggles. The bounce pass feeding A.J. Ville, and it's a 1-point game. Westwood just like that, 4-0 run.
DeMarcus Thomas is showing everything. He's digging deep in his bag tonight.
He's a talented dude, man. Southern Western got them one. Converse College got them one in Jaden Cruz. I mean, those guys are going to
both of those kids
help those programs a lot. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's a grown man move that time, Caden Coleman. He spun off the hip right off the contact from Jaden Cruz.
Just talking about that kid, and he had a spectacular finish just now.
He's an answer. Stops the run by Westwood. Bad place to pick and dribble up. Shell with the steal and layup. Bad place to pick and dribble up for Thomas. I mean, for Cruz.
Luke Shell so quick.
Boy, he's fast with it now. Really good on ball, and really good defender too.
They got focus these kids that Stacey out here.
Absolutely, very intense game. Sean McCoy. Oh, nice, Solomon McLeod. He's been kind of quiet. This kid can score in bunches. Number 2, Solomon McLeod, that smooth lefty jumper. He scores in flurries, man.
They look like Nick Van Exel with that smooth.
That's a foul. Yeah, Griffin got fouled on the perimeter. That's 2 hands on him. That's an automatic call. Yeah, you're right, Lil Van Exel, that's it. That left hand, Nick the Quick. Right there, he had 2 hands on. You can't, yeah, that's an easy call.
thing about it, he just kept his hand. He didn't try to let it go. He just rolled him into the lane.
Made it easy for the ref. Shell threw it. He got kicked out of bounds by Westwood. It'll be Greenville inbounding to the baseline to our left, your left. Good crowd on hand. His 4th game of 4 today. 4 on tap tomorrow and Saturday.
Every good game so far today has been great games, man.
Absolutely. Show with a rhythm through. He stepped into that one, didn't get it to go, but it was in rhythm in the inbounds.
Everything Show will do is in rhythm space.
Oh, that's backcourt. The referees missed that. Kenny Coleman stepped across the line. You can't give Tucker Show too many of those looks. He's had 2 clean looks.
Eventually going to knock him down.
Eventually. Coach Trent Roberts has a point there. He's saying you didn't see him step on the line. No official was back here to see that, but Coleman cleared about half his foot across the line just then.
That was very unfortunate.
Yeah. But more importantly for Westwood, they got to capitalize on some things. They had momentum going. They put the lead to 1 at one point. Shell trying to draw the foul, didn't get it to go. Good job by Cruz pushing to DeMarcus Thomas. And a nice layup, Cruz to Thomas. 1 point lead again, points in the paint. Holy City points in the paint.
Boy, I tell you, DeMarcus Thomas out here playing basketball, man, like he's playing pickup in the gym, Stacey.
That's how he rolls. Tough shot by Coleman. Thomas looking.
Look at the eye of DeMarcus Thomas, man.
Probing. Turn around. Oh, that's a big time play right there, though.
The dream shake, ain't it, Stacey?
A little dream shake. That kid is so physical at the guard position. They're going to press. Westwood picking up 1-2-2. That's a diamond trap. They're going to try the trap right there. McLeod, that's what the coach is saying. You didn't have to do that. They had him and he wanted him. That's what he wanted them inbounds the ball, and he fouled Shell. He's a short guy. They had another big. They had Cruz come over to trap him.
I agree. Got a little too excited.
He would have been in a box.
Yes, sir.
The adrenaline is real, though. Adrenaline gets you doing things you wouldn't do if you were thinking clearly.
That is true. We've all been there.
There's a steal on that diamond press. They worked. Backfield, Cruz stepped into a 3. But if they were ready, the Westwood folks were ready to ignite. DeMarcus Thomas and Westwood with a lead.
How in the world did that kid find that crease to get to the goal, man?
That's just want to right there. That kid has will, man. That's a championship type will this dude has.
He was willing his team.
Timeout Westwood.
Right now.
Take a look right here. I don't know how this got through.
We need to get to the crack of the defense, and man, what a finish.
When I say intense,
you are correct.
There's a Red Hawks cheer section right there. The fans are deep. Like I said, they come from Blythewood. It's not a long trip.
Marcus Thomas, you're at the cheerleaders. They got the cheerleaders hype right now, Stacey.
And right now, Westwood winning the timeout. They're winning the timeout. I said this last game with the Berkeley fans. Westwood winning the timeout. The fans are really in full throat.
And look at Coach Robinson on the sideline, man, getting all the teammates involved.
It is. I think this may be the first lead of the game for Westwood, I do believe.
I think you are right.
The first bucket went to Caden Coleman, and they in the lead. They went up 10-2 after that. Shell with a nice dribble, but he dribbled himself into trouble. DeMarcus, look at the body control. DeMarcus Thomas, you see the body control.
Yes, sir. That was a big-time finish there. Having a guy like Caden Coleman going up for the block, he still was able to finish that shot.
And they dominated. The momentum's on the side of Westwood now. That trap is working. That body went on Tucker Show. They went on Tucker Show's leg. DeMarcus Thomas and Jaden Cruz trapped him. 40-37. We're going to step away, folks. What a game. What an atmosphere in the CLA Boys 5A Division II Championship game. Stay with us.
A single moment can ignite a passion. With every play, a spirit of teamwork is forged, and determination evolves into success. Life is the ultimate team sport, and a trusted teammate makes all the difference. Our team at Founders Federal Credit Union works hard every day to offer the financial tools you need, backed by unrivaled member service. Relax, you're with Founders.
Matt and Taylor love their home, but they don't love their bathrooms. So they searched for a reliable company they could trust that had great reviews and provided excellent service from start to finish. So they called Palmetto Bath. After the first visit, they knew they had found the right company. The design consultant was able to design their dream bathroom and stay within their budget. And after a 5-star installation by the Palmetto Bath team, Matt and Taylor now love everything about their home. Call today and tell them Matt and Taylor sent you.
Back at it, boys 5A Division II matchup is intense in here, but it's also a good time to smile. Dental Dentures Implants brings you our Smile Cam, folks. Some of our fans on the Smile Cam. Smiles made simple by Dr. Faber. Dental Dentures and Implants. Smells like team spirit.
Yes, sir.
Folks are having a ball in here. The music's good, the hoop's good, the atmosphere is great. And listen, we are set up for a great 4 minutes and then an 8-minute fourth quarter to decide it. It's been back and forth. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson. Trey, how you feeling about it?
Man, I always say momentum is a beautiful thing, Stacey. And once you have it on your side, you are in control at the moment. And right now, Westwood is in control at the moment.
Yeah, Westwood has all, Uncle Mo is wearing black and red right now. Tucker Scholl on McLeod. He blitzed it. They blitzed that. And that's going to leave a wide open 3 for Cruz. Screen music. Jaden Cruz cruising for 3.
That's shot with confidence, Stacey.
6-point lead for Westwood. That's a safe Federal Credit Union 3-pointer. He definitely struck it with confidence.
So loud in here, we can't even hear each other talk.
Absolutely. Horn set right there for Greenville. Gavin Griffin with an elbow jumper. McLeod getting up for the rebound.
Big time rebound by that kid.
Cockfield for 3. String music. Splash down, D-zone, Cockfield. Cocks and fires.
I tell you,
so Federal Credit Union 3-ball.
You are right. Westwood has all the momentum right now.
Timeout call, Greenville. And they are intense on that. So that's the biggest lead of the game, 9 points for Westwood. Take a look right here. Cockfield caught it in stride. McLeod drew and dish. Cockfield can score, man. He's a guy they don't talk about in the scout report. I've seen him go for 20.
And that was a great pass there by McLeod to find him in the open wing for that 3-point shot. I'll tell you what, but Westwood has flipped the script.
When it comes to on-the-road protection, folks, Farm Bureau Insurance brings full court coverage and fast break savings. They just rolled out new lower auto rates across the state. See how much you can save by scanning the QR code on your screen or find an agent near you. Farm Bureau.
We talked about it, Stacey, man, that Westwood has a lot of interchangeable type players, so anybody can score at any particular point on the court.
And that gets you to a championship game and might get you one. Now, you know, Gary Stoneman's team is not going anywhere. Just like Westwood was down 12 early, they fought back. So Greenville will make a run, but this is what we wanted. Back and forth, talent everywhere, adjustments being made. But right now, Westwood, as you mentioned, has all of the momentum. On the court, in the stands.
On the sideline.
Yeah, Blythewood is in here. Blythewood, South Carolina, stand up. Westwood hard off exit 24 off 77. Got to do a couple. I've seen them play many times. I did a PA for a game when they lost to Ridgeview, but they beat Ridgeview this year as well, who are playing the 5A Division Championship, Division I Championship tomorrow.
Westwood is still in that matchup zone.
Yeah, they matching up right there. And Caden Coleman trying to find some room in that thing. This defense has them flushed a little bit.
Caden Coleman has to get going, though, Stacey.
He shot a turnaround. He got it knocked down. That's just a talented shot. Fading away from the basket. Got up high and used the touch.
Able to find a hole in the defense. Just rolls up for that beautiful jump shot. And he gets up off the ground so quick.
Really high explosive kid. 7-point game. Oh, man. Cruz up in there high. Griffin up high. It's athlete on athlete. They're going to call a travel. Stoneman not happy. Coach Gary Stoneman said he was pushed.
Should have been a play on there, Stacy.
I thought so. Look how high Cruz is up in there. And then watch how high Griffin gets up for the rebound. And then he did travel, but it was a little contact, but it didn't travel.
Could have went either way.
They got to watch Griffin and Donaldson. They pushing away from the ball. It's getting bad over there. Donaldson fell down, but he grabbed the leg of Griffin, and then Griffin bumped. Yeah, here's the right over there. He got look, watch right here. I'm glad my camera cut. Look at it. He grabbed his leg, and then they bumped right there. It was about to get bad for a second.
Yeah, the referee got to pay attention to that right there.
Absolutely. Thank you, K-Pass and the guys in the truck. Our camera folks, great catch. And we were the best people in the game, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Those guys make us look good.
Yeah, I wished that it came true. I was like, I hope you saw that. They saw it. They're way ahead of me. 46-39, 2:10 left to play.
All on the same page.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, a little hold up right here. Something at the scorer's table. I don't know if it's a warning. It might be is it a check or a warning? They pointed towards Stoneman. He might have been out the box. I think they wanted him. He was out that coaching box.
Yeah.
He pretty much lives outside of that box. So a lot of coaches do. They're gonna make you want him one time.
Well, he's a fantastic coach.
Awesome man, went out and kicked out. A veteran's fantastic coach, and Trent Robinson, a young fantastic coach. Stop and pop. So Marcus Thomas finally got something not to go. He's been hot lately. Solid McLeod. Cockfield. No shot clock in high school basketball in South Carolina, so Westwood reset. Plenty of time.
We need one.
McLeod, that's a stop and pop. Could not get it to go. Oh, that's a tough one. That's on Donaldson. And guess what? Unfortunately, I think we got cramps for Thomas. DeMarcus Thomas holding the back of his right leg. This could be big. DeMarcus Thomas grabbing his right leg. That's a cramp. And yeah, that's bad. He's grabbing his back. He's got to go out. And once you get one cramp, they more come usually.
You see the pain in his face, man, that he's cramping up there. But the kid is playing so hard, so it just makes sense.
Yeah. They're going to stretch him out. He's going so hard.
That's what done turned up, Stacey.
1-2-1-1 diamond press now for Westwood. This is the trap they want. That's the steal they wanted right there on that pass out of that trap. Almost got it. Caden Coleman exploring. He's exploring that zone, trying to find a gap. Made his last bucket.
With that zone, you have to continue to move without the basketball and try to find openings in the defense. You just can't just stand still when another team's playing a zone, Stacey.
They have some screen action against the zone, though. Griffin slipped. They got screen action against the zone, though. They tried to pick somebody. They had Griffin free. He slipped, though. He just lost his footing.
They're trying to go for a pick and roll just now, and like I said, Griffin slipped.
Head down toward the last minute of the third quarter. A lot of basketball left to play, but Westwood definitely has surged coming out of that halftime down 5.
Greenville playing man-to-man, and they're switching in the corners. What a matchup we have in front of us with Jaden Cruz and Nuke for Greenville.
Two-shot fouls going to be called there on Solid McLeod.
I tell you, whenever Jaden Cruz gets downhill, he's just a tough cover for any guard.
He really is, man. He got good size.
He's fearless. He's tough.
6'2", 6'3" kid can handle it, can elevate, got good touch. He's at our Stewart Law Office's free throw line. Coach Stoneman having some words with the official there. You know, his verbiage is harsh.
Can imagine what he's saying right now.
It's intense. Cruz trying to knock it down. Let's see if they do that diamond press. They are going right into the diamond press. It's been a problem for Greenville.
But in that press, Greenville keeps going to the same side, so they need to switch sides in that diamond press.
Good point. 10 seconds. That's a long 10 seconds. That's the purpose of it right there. They got him out of kilter.
Good coach, and that diamond press that Coach Robinson has implemented has changed the game.
They're gonna bring Keyshawn Farrell in the ball game for Tucker Show. They're going small now for the press. Let's go for the. Get another ball handler.
There you go.
Yeah, another ball handler in. Luke Shell with the 3-foul. He's pushing up on Cruz.
I love it, Stacey.
Great lateral movement for that kid.
Almost a steal by Caden Coleman.
Down to the last 5 seconds of the quarter. Good defense. Tough shot by McLeod. Tried to draw the foul.
Good defense.
They're gonna call a flop. They're gonna call a flop warning on McLeod. Step away, folks. 48-39. 9-point separator. Boys, 5A Division II championship game. Come on back.
This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done. This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done.
We were unloading a truck. I slipped, and before you knew it, a 3,000-pound can had rolled up on top of my leg. They rushed me to the hospital, to the emergency trauma unit. My whole life just froze. Just so happened, a commercial came on about Morgan & Morgan, as though that was a sign for me. I was very surprised to see how easy it was to deal with Morgan & Morgan. I never walked inside the office. They stayed in contact with me, constantly called and checked on to see how I'm doing. They are definitely for the people.
Welcome to the Ingalls Table, a delicious destination with recipes galore. Need to whip up a dessert, entree, side dish? No problem. The experts from the Ingalls Table take you through it step by step with expert tips and advice along the way. Find the Ingalls Table at ingalls-markets.com or swing by the store and pick up your free copy of the Ingalls Table magazine. And let's get cooking. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back, folks. Here, about set for our last 8 minutes. Stacey Huff and my guy Trey Jackson here. Boys 5A Division II matchup. Listen to some of those third quarter stats. What do you see here?
Listen, we can see everything else is about even. It's at the free throw line, and Westwood is winning the free throw battle right now, Stacey.
Palmetto Bath brings you those quarterly stats. Experts in fast, beautiful tub and shower remodels. Southern Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at palmettobath.com. Points in the paint still about even. 20-6. Third quarter for Westwood. 26. Held Greenville to 6 points.
Came out that diamond press.
That diamond press. They got more aggressive offensively. They really changed around the locker room. Great job by Coach Robinson. 8 minutes to settle it, folks. Boys 5A Division II championship game brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson, glad to have you with us. Fourth game of 4 today. Westwood's going to reset. Cruz trying to think about getting down here. Good job by Coleman sliding.
Got a big-time matchup right here with these two big-time guards.
Oh, that's a lot of steps there. That might be one extra. They called it travel. They held the ball for a long time to turn it over. That's not, I mean, they want to milk the clock a little bit, but you don't want to take yourself out of rhythm. Take a look right here.
Kevin Cruz got caught on the cha-cha slide.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Little biker shuffle. There it is. He's going to rise up there. Caden Coleman. Splash down. Caden Coleman. Hadn't shot a 3 all game, I don't believe, but he splashes down. The kid's a winner. Safe Federal Credit Union three-pointer.
That was a huge shot there by Caden Coleman.
6-point game.
And like you said, Greenville's not going to give up.
A lot of contact, but Silent McLeod slipped. Coleman thinking about it. McLeod deflected.
Tell you what, boy, Westwood closes so quick on deep. You may see an opening, but everything just closes so quick.
Greenville folks got a little loud after that three right there, and both fan bases getting the celebrations on. 6:54, we're early in the fourth quarter, folks. Game looks to be one that's going to go down. Hotly contested down to the very last minute.
Game's been everything we thought it would be.
Stoner got him resetting here. Little weave up top. Coleman on Cockfield.
Good defense by Cockfield.
It was. Good job. Timeout, Coach Stoner. He wasn't happy.
I think he saw Tucker Stoll in trouble as well. That's why he called that timeout.
He goes right to Gavin Griffin.
It's almost like he said, I need you, I need you.
That was a set play right there.
It was.
And somebody didn't get where they were supposed to get to.
Got two good coaches, man. Coach Robinson, one of the hottest young coaches in the state.
Absolutely. Coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, folks, will be selecting the experienced Columbia player of the game. Columbia, South Carolina. Your next perfect getaway awaits you in the heart of South Carolina. We're in the heart of South Carolina right now, the CLA. Colonial Life Arena, home of the mighty Gamecocks.
You can tell it's a big-time game, States, by just hearing the reaction of the crowd from both sides.
State title on the line. Westwood seeking their first ever. Greenville looking to repeat. Some kids on this team last year. Coleman and Scholl in particular, Griffin in particular. I remember those guys. A couple other ones on the team last year as well. Oh, nice set play. That was Griffin. Coleman didn't get it to go, but Keyshawn McCoy got fouled on the rebound there. Call away from, was that away from the ball?
Good rebound by
McCoy.
right there.
One thing, yeah, they I don't think they got Thomas pushed him to the side. I guess they got it on.
And they got Thomas with the reach.
Yeah. Coleman, that's how he started the game. That short corner jumper from the other end, that's how he started the ball game. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. They answer with a 5-point burst of their own.
It's good execution there by Greenville off the inbound set.
And here comes the Greenville folks. Greenville folks on their feet right now.
It's like we got a live concert, man.
Both fan bases on their feet. This is beautiful. Thomas, three in the air. Everything but. And they're going to get a foul over the back on Gavin Griffin.
Gotta love the emotions of these kids, man. Fun to see.
Right here. Griffin over the top. Yeah, he went through Donaldson that time. Good call. Look away from the ball. They're showing they were referee stepping in there. A little too much.
Yeah, McCoy going over there talking to Griffin like, man, calm down, calm down.
Yeah, they definitely don't need any extracurriculars. First down, that is a three. Jaden Cruz from deep.
What I like about Jaden Cruz, he's ready to shoot whenever he gets the basketball. There's no wasted motion.
Safe Federal Credit Union, 3-ball by Jaden Cruz, a lead back up to 7. You're absolutely right. Smooth shot. Gavin Griffin, 2 shots. A smart basketball scored, the clock stopped.
Tell you, man, you got a battle down there between Griffin and Donaldson, and those kids are battling down there in the post.
At our preferred appliance free throw line, Gavin Griffin, the 2. Preferred Appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. Fouls on Donaldson.
Look at both sidelines, man. Both coaches are coaching their hearts out.
Griffin missed that. That's a big miss.
And could go down to the free throws in the end. You got to make your free throws.
Donaldson goes out. Veal comes in. They have 3 good bigs, though. Veal, Donaldson, and I mentioned Hewell, who normally starts, not dressed out over there. Griffin got the second one. Lead 6. Shaw with another deflection. Stoneman talked about the deflection. Shaw with deflection and steal. Could not get that. They could not get that to go down right there. Tony with the miss. Oh, he tried to thread that. Thomas tried to push it through traffic.
That wasn't a good pass by Thomas.
Luke Shell. This game is intense in here. Kevin Griffin. DeMarcus Thomas draws the charge.
Is there anything that kid can't do, Stacey?
DeMarcus Thomas is willing his team to a championship. He and Cruz.
Good defense, man.
And you know what? He knew he was going that way, though. That's just smart. That's good basketball IQ. He knew. He just waited for it. He decided to put his body in line. He knew Griffin was going to try to, because his mouse in the house. He's thinking Griffin was going to try to big boy him. So he slid over. Yeah, so he slid over and took the hit.
You could tell that kid watch that on film as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He did that wet spot on the ground where Thomas fell. He definitely won by sliding down in and causing any injury. 4:52 left in the ball game, folks. We're deciding a boys 5A Division II championship right now.
I tell you, Stacey, we are fortunate, man, to be a part of this game and have a good seat to watch this.
Best seat in the house. We right at courtside.
Good job by the referee for wiping up that spot.
Back comes Westwood.
Looks like Greenville's in a man-to-man now, and it looks like there's a mismatch at the top of the key there.
Yeah, he got it. What they can't do is get the 5-second count now. They can't. If you're close to guarded, there's a 5-second count. Stern was telling Griffin to push up. It's forced to count. Cruz. Oh, nice. Cruz with a nice pass. That's beautifully done. A.J. Gill, that's 5-star restaurant service. You can't dish it up better than that in anybody's kitchen.
That's a great job by Jaden Cruz. You saw a mismatch there. He drove it to the lane and with a delicious dish to his partner.
Okay, hit on the arm. That was well done. That's a freshly minute dime.
And that's just high IQ, man. He saw the mismatch and took advantage of it.
Agreed. Preferred appliance free throws coming up for Ville. That's one free throw to make it three the hard way. And the lead is 9.
So it's an important possession here for Greenville to try to get something going offensively.
He was in the air. Shell was in the air. They called a 10 before he could get that pass off. We'll step away. 4:04 mark in the fourth quarter. Westwood 54, Greenville 45. Boys 5A Division II.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
When people come to us, they've been injured. They are now dealing with a big insurance company, a big trucking company, a company that, while they may say in their commercials they want to help you, in reality, they're not there to help you. And if we're not there to do it, no one's going to do it. I personally hope you never need our number, but if you do, it may be one of the most important calls you ever make. 1-866-STEWART.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Welcome back, folks. We got a hot one going here. 4 minutes to settle it, boys. Division II 5A. And of course, coming up near the conclusion of this game, we'll check out the Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm Play of the Game. If you're injured, don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800 all 7s. Trey, first of all, Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson with you. Trey, I was talking about, I saw these teams play in Florence in December. I was doing play-by-play on that game, and I mentioned the free throws. My good friend Thomas Grant hit me with some good numbers here. In that matchup in December, Westwood was 10 to 25 in free throws.
Wow.
Way under 50% and lost 50 to 45. Lost by 5. Tonight they're 14 to 15. there's your difference in the score right there. There's your 9 points right there.
That's a great point.
Yeah, great job. Thank you, Thomas Grant. I got Chris Deere, Lou Bajak, all my guys giving me good information all week, all season.
All about teamwork.
Absolutely. The dream to make the team work. Westwood set. So does his thing, almost gets a steal there, but needed to convert that, didn't. And this going to be another and one. A.J. Veal. A.J. Veal with the meat and potatoes.
A.J. Veal flexing.
Listen, this will be his second chance at a three-point play in a minute. He had one earlier. Keyshawn McCoy with the foul. Westwood, the biggest lead of the ball game, up 11 right now.
A.J. Veal's only a junior state, so he's coming back for more.
He and Hewell. Hewell's 6'4". Donaldson's a Stoney senior. He's 6'5", but Hewell and Veal come back next year.
That's tough.
They bring back Solomon McLeod next year. Other than that, they are going to have to bring up some more guys, but that program always competes. At our preferred appliance free throw line is A.J. Veal to complete 3 the hard way. More sweat on the floor. I still think Greenville has one more surge in them, but Westwood has this game by the throat right now.
Yes, sir. Ever since they get that diamond press, man, it changed everything there for Westwood. But like you said, I feel like Greenville does have another run in them. But it has to happen very fast.
And not because I just know the kid, but like I say, Trent Robinson, I remember he sat behind me in church in his family for years at Journey Church, and I watched his whole career at Ridgeville, watched him and cheered for him, and I like the kid. I just is a good dude, but not only that, he's talented. I said 2 years ago when I saw him coach at Westwood, I said, this kid will be a college coach one day. He's still under 30, folks. Maybe about to get Westwood their first championship. His coaching future is super bright.
I saw one of his interviews, and I said right there, I said, man, he's destined.
He gets it. Yeah, he gets it. That's what Coach Thomas said about him. He said he cares about the kids. He knows he has a high IQ. And Coach Thomas said he's happy for Robinson's success. And Robinson said, he and Stoneman have known each other for a long time. He roots for him, when they're not playing each other. He's, excited for his success as well. So there's a lot of mutual respect between the two coaches.
And that's what it's all about. Each one teach one.
There it is. Greenville needs to knock a 3 down here. This kid can shoot it. Didn't get that one to go. He can't knock it down, though. He hit some big threes the first time this team played. But Westwood has everything going their way right now.
Looks like Greenville trying to press up with their man-to-man defense there.
He's trying to foul. Got the foul right there. 3 on 3.
Like I said earlier, man, whenever you have momentum on your side, it's just such a beautiful thing because it puts you in control. And right now, Westwood is definitely in control right now for the moment.
McLeod at the preferred appliance free throw line, gets the first one. Think about how cold Westwood started. And like we said there, though, right. they wouldn't go away. But now that they're not going away, they came and kicked the door in and took everything in the house.
But they were just getting good shots. It just wasn't falling early.
Yeah, you're right. They run their stuff and get what they wanted. Got them both to go. And they're going to still press full court. That's what you should do. I get it. You don't want the Red Raiders to get any kind of rhythm here these last 3 minutes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely. And they really have them flustered now because Luke Shell is out of the ball game. They needed that to go. Yeah. Tucker showed them. If that goes, we almost got a new situation, but it's 13 points now. It's a matter of time now. Oh, Cruz hit Veal again. Veal has been recipient of great passes, and he knows how to catch and finish down there.
Know how to use that big 6'3" frame.
Yeah, I don't know if this kid is on the football team or not, but I put some pads on him.
He feel like a defensive end.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. I see Coach Baldrick, the girls coach over there, who's played in the championship game before. He's over there behind the bench. He's a buddy of mine. He's a good guy. He and Stoneman have something in common. They're both. Baldrick retired as a major in the military a few years ago. Stoneman is a major in the reserves right now. So military, shout out to all those who serve.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for your service.
Absolutely. So my son is on his 2-week drill right now. He comes home this weekend. They're gone for a couple of weeks.
Well, you can't wait to see him.
Hey, you know it. I might not tell him that. You have to be hardcore, but I missed the dude. But Shaw with the rebound. Veal missed one. Still a 13-point game. I missed both, I think. Missed both of them. No foul. If you're Greenville, Yeah, there was some contact right there.
Greenville just a little out of sorts right now.
A quick three might give them some hope right now. If they don't get a three here, it's going to be, we start looking at benediction time. Coleman knows it. Shot it, didn't get to go, but Show got fouled by Cruz.
That was a good call by the referee.
An unnecessary foul by Cruz.
It was.
Stop the clock. There's no harm. The Show wasn't going to shoot from there. I think that is 4 on him. So if the game does tighten up, that could be a problem. Right now, not as much an issue with the score being what it is. Show.
That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to foul and put Greenville to the line and just stop the clock.
If that's Cruz, that's 5.
That is 5.
That's 5 on Jaden Cruz. And they're going to the bench to bring Quick Miguel.
But those are just 2 silly fouls on his part, though. 2 fouls that he didn't need to commit.
Because Robinson told Cruz to stay in the game until they notify him, and the referee just came and notified him.
But I didn't see a foul on Cruz. I saw
there was no foul.
That was a foul on McLeod, from what I saw.
So Cruz goes to the bench.
And Coach Robinson's asking referee.
Look at the ovation. Look at the ovation from the Westwood folks for Jaden Cruz. I'll tell you what, unless something really spectacular happens, he's going to be happy in 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
I think Westwood just got to defend the three-point line, keep everything in front of you, and I think they can, like I said, finish this game out with the win.
Show got to start whatever comeback they're going to make with knocking these free throws down. Splash is the first one, and the preferred appliance free throw line.
There's no such thing as a 12-point play.
No. But you can't chop that thing up in some in divisions of 3.
Ask Reggie Miller.
Absolutely. Right, Lee. He missed the second one. That's just a big miss right there.
He don't normally miss those free throws, Stacey.
It's almost a disheartening miss right there. Yeah, Westwood doesn't need any shots now.
They need to beat that clock.
They're not fouling yet. Cocktail.
If you're Greenville, would you foul and try to shorten the game, Stacey?
I would. But listen, they know more than I know. Coleman forgot more basketball than I know.
That is true.
They foul right there on 153. Westwood folks can feel it.
Got Westwood, Blackwood area tonight. We have Ridgeview tomorrow night. So they're going to be deep, Stacey.
Blackwood girls play this weekend.
There you go.
They're looking for a repeat.
Right.
Ridgeview boys looking for a 3-peat.
I just want one. Give me one.
Let me get a little piece of one. My son was actually student manager when Stoneman won his last one with Ridgeview, so he has a ring. There's a Ridgeview championship ring at my house.
Tell your son.
It's huge. It's huge.
Tell your son, can I get that?
I will. Yeah, he don't wear. I'll let you rock it around a little bit. One more free throw coming up for Solid McLeod.
And that kid has played a really good game tonight as well.
Yeah, he came on slowly but surely.
He's an 11th grader.
Yeah, that's the kid transfer who might know. Now, talking to Trent Robinson, he said probably the best ball handler on the team is Solid McLeod. Even with Cruz and Thomas, as far as pure ball handler, he's got another year.
Wow.
So he'll be part of the building block for next year.
You're going to start calling Westwood guard factory.
Yeah, they turn them out. The last several years, they've been putting something out. And Coleman still playing hard. Good defense. Show with a tough 3. Splash down. That's a good looking 3.
Big right there.
10 with 135. Timeout Stoneman.
It was a big shot, but look how long it took for that shot to go down. It took a lot of seconds off that clock, and I think that's what Westwood wants.
Yeah, absolutely. Take a look at this play right here. Coleman tried to get all he could. Good help defense by McLeod to stop his dribble, and then that's just a nice, quick release by Show. No hesitation.
I say you still got to play basketball. It's still a lot of time. May not seem like it, but hey, you still got to play.
But they're gonna ride this out. I just saw Stoneman ask the official how many timeouts do they have left. They said 2. He's gonna use them.
Okay, so he's gonna do something.
So this game, this 135 is gonna be a minute. It's gonna be not a minute. This 135 is gonna be a mini series.
You can look up at the top, man. Both teams are in the 5 fouls apiece, so They'll have to go to the line because they're number one-on-ones.
So I think Stoneman's going to stretch this thing out, man.
Why not?
You're going to win at best case, and worst case, you're going to delay their celebration.
And like we said, that coach knows what he's doing. He's been here a lot. So
this is Gary Stoneman's 5th trip. He went to 4 championships with Ridgeview, won all 4 appearances. And then first year back in the state, he goes to Greenville and makes it back to the finals again. That's coaching.
How impressive that is, Stacey, to take 2 teams to the finals.
That's a coaching somebody.
I would just love to be in the film room with him and pick his brain.
McLeod got to get out that corner. Good job, Cockfield. There it is. Good job, Thomas. They're going to keep the ball moving. Yeah, now they fouling. That's Keyshawn Farrell.
Westwood doing a great job of moving that basketball, making it pop.
Taking 11 seconds off the clock right there. Now you got to make the free throws.
But Marcus Thomas is a really good free throw shooter, so.
And a lot of them are. They just didn't shoot them against the Red Raiders the first time they played them, but they're knocking them down tonight. There it is. This kid, number 5 on your screen, folks, this kid right here is a warrior. That word is thrown around a lot, but every now and then you see a player who really is like, if I got to go to some battle with something, I can ride with this kind of person right here.
If you're in the alley, I'm calling DeMarcus Thomas.
DeMarcus Thomas can absolutely. The look on his face when this team was down 12 early. When they were down 10, he was determined. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and just outstanding defense and leadership.
He's definitely going to be missed in the Westwood community.
Without a doubt. Luke Shell a little bit out of control. Coleman's going to rise and fire. Couldn't get it to go. Luke Shell trying to get something going. Took a show out of bounds. He felt like he got pushed. .110 left. It's a good pass by Cockfield over to McLeod. They're going to get the foul that they wanted to call for Greenville. They're going to get Kent Kirkpatrick, the senior.
But we called this. We said Coach Stoneman going to stretch this game out.
Yeah. He's going offensive, defense substitutions. He's doing the whole thing. He has Show and Newt about to check back in after the free throw. The Show's going to the bench. And McLeod missed that one. So Newt Shell goes in. Comes back in. McCoy comes back in. Preferred appliance, free throws. First one, oh, that was the second one, check that. It's the first, got the second. It's a 13-point game. Luke Shell with the bucket and a foul. Playing hard to the end.
And that's what you want there. You want to get a score with, by the clock is stopped.
Under a minute.
Get this free throw to be a 10-point ball game. A good hesitation.
Yeah, they got him with the hezzy. Yeah, nice lefty finish.
And that's a kid who's not going to quit to the end.
No.
You don't have to nickname Nuke for nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the free throw to go.
They're going with a press.
Yeah, he got to right now. They got a foul, too. Timeout call, Westwood. Good defense by Greenville. Coach Robinson wants them to call the foul on the grabs. Clutching and grabbing.
And one thing that's so unique about both of these coaches here is that they're coaching all the way to the end. And you would think Westwood is down, but the way Coach Robinson's coaching.
Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. Make it all happen. A&I Fire and Water Restoration. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Soccer 5. The Stewart Law Offices. Preferred Appliance. Palmetto Pride. Holy City Heating and Air. Palmetto Bath. Safe Federal Credit Union. Pekin Fowler Law Firm. Akeem Anastapulo Law Firm. Dental, Dentures, and Implants. Lexington Medical Center, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Ingalls Markets. While I'm doing that, shout out to K-Paz, Kevin Pazinick, all our crew. I'll get their names definitely by tomorrow, and we'll shout out to all the production crew for everything they're doing, the camera folks, technical folks. We got Trey Jackson bringing it, and a technical call on Greenville.
You definitely don't want that, Stacy. You can look at the disappointment there on the face.
They called it on, I'm sorry. They called it on Kent Kirkpatrick, the technical right here. They called a foul, and it's something he said right there. Oh, right there. It's what he yelled after he said, and the referee got it. They slapped it on him right now. Yeah, whatever he said after he put his thumbs in the air and wanted the hell ball and didn't get it. But it came out of his mouth next, it elicited the technical foul call.
It must have been something real hard for the referee to call a technical foul at this point of the game.
Yeah, some magic words now. You say some grown, you're a child saying something to a grown person.
Yeah, that's right.
Get you slapped on.
Still got to respect the referees and any adult.
Marcus Thomas knocks down the free throw at the Preferred Appliance Sales and Repair free throw line.
That kid is just built for this moment, Stacey.
Unofficially, that's 21 points for him. His average is about 21, 22. And that'll be 22 right there. So those were the texts, and now he gets the free throws, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, yep. It's can possibly be a 5-point swing.
Could be 6. 4 free throws, and they get the ball, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So he's 3 for 3.
And that kid's not going to miss, Stacey.
Yep. And at this point, it's almost academic, though. 13-point lead with 54.4 seconds. It's almost a wrap. But they're going to get the ball back, and somebody else is going to the line again anyway. Got all 4 for 4.
Sounds like you about ready to get a benediction, Stacey.
It's time for the benediction, man. I'm going to give it. It's time for the benediction and pass the last final offering. Closing hymn, and y'all can get on to the buffet. Get to the buffet. It's a wrap. Thomas gets to go to the line again. They're going to keep fouling. Thomas will end up with 30 points in this ball game.
It looks like Westwood can smell it.
I see my guy Trent Robinson over there smiling. The players are pointing to him. He's going to empty the bench right here. He's bringing the bench in.
I have a lot to talk about doing church this Sunday.
That's right. Absolutely. Oh, Michael Thomas missed that one.
The announcer's jinx is real.
It is. Stoneman is bringing his bench in as well. They're mutually accepted.
A bunch of young kids on the court.
I'm going to have a happy young church member to interview here in a little bit. Coach Robinson, he hadn't smiled all year. I see him over there smiling now. He's smiling.
He definitely deserves it, man. He's coached.
I told him he grew that beard trying to look older. He's a real young dude.
See what, 27, 28, right?
Yeah, man.
Man, bright future.
Yeah, man. Paid his dues. Again, walked on at College of Charleston. He played himself from a walk-on to in the rotation, getting minutes at College of Charleston. Yeah, that's hard work. He's not a real team. He was under-recruited. He ended up being a rotation guy from a walk-on. He got a lot of playing time. In the game, I'm trying to give you some love to the people in the game now. Graham Green is in there for Greenville. Will Scott in the game for Greenville. Justice Hyde. Anders Ching. This is somebody. Also, L.J. Dindy. Some of these guys played in garbage time last year when they won the championship. Okay. Westwood has in Tristan Hudson, number 21. Number 22, Jesse O'Meara, senior. Westwood also has in number 20, Desmond Grant. Number 31, Javen McLean. Number 4, Jaleel Jenkins. I think I got everybody there. Richland County School District 2. They have several teams up for chips. Blythewood, Ridgeville, to name a couple more. This is the first one to cash in this weekend of champions. It'll be Westwood. Okay. And one of these bench guys scores, they really gonna go crazy.
Good experience for these kids here to come off the bench, man, and be a part of this moment. They deserve it as well.
Yep. LJ Dindy gets a bucket for Greenville, and the student body gives us some love. Westwood, you are the champions of 5A Boys Division 2 2026. Stand up, Richland County School District 2. Congratulations, Red Hawks, representing the castle, Westwood High School. What a celebration, what a scene. They called their home, their school, the castle. And they protected that castle and represented the castle tonight. Trent Robinson, a happy young man. This team was 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the state all season. Beat Ridgewood home, and they walk away with the 5A Division II championship. We'll come back with post-game awards and interviews after this.
Ready to quit nicotine for good? Get trusted quit support from the South Carolina Tobacco Quit Line and LiveVapeFree.com. LiveVapeFree.com helps young people quit nicotine with free, confidential tools so you can feel balanced, less stressed, and more in control. Need extra quit support? Break free from nicotine with the support that's right for you. Get one-on-one coaching and free nicotine replacement products to help you succeed. Scan the QR code for these resources and more at dph.sc.gov. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
I hit the concrete. I was in the worst pain I have ever been in my life. I decided to call Morgan & Morgan. Working with them was so easy. You don't pay them a dime unless they win. Call Morgan & Morgan.
Before I came to ECPI, I was a maid doing residential cleaning. I had my infant child. That was my main factor in looking for somewhere to better my education. I'm extremely happy with my decision to go to ECPI. The instructors were dedicated to my success, and that motivated me to keep going. If you need help with anything, somebody has an answer for it. The flexibility plus the acceleration was everything that I needed to reach my goal.
Every answer tells a story.
Name a reason you might want to get rid of a tattoo.
You lost a bunch of weight, so now it's all...
Family Feud.
It was an anchor, now it's a fork.
Weekdays at 4:30 on ABC 13.
Welcome back, folks. We're in the aftermath of the boys 5A Division II championship game. Westwood over Greenville 67-55. Brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Stacey Huff, Trey Jackson here. But what a game. It was exciting to the end. Westwood battled back and took over the second half of this ball game, Trey.
Yes, sir. Westwood showed their grit and the determination here to pull on with the victory here. We get a lot of credit here to Greenville as well. They played hard tonight and made this game what it was.
Let's take a look at our play of the game brought to you by Akeem Anastapulo. Play of the game, folks. Take a look right here. This is Cockfield with a big three. He had a couple big shots in the ball game, a couple of big threes from Cruz and Thomas as well, but that one is our play of the game. Brought to you by Akeem Anastapulo, Cockfield, a senior. And now our play of the game brought to you by Experience Columbia. It's Jaden Cruz, 29 points, 9 rebounds. And we'll talk about his performance here in just a minute. What did you see from him today?
Man, that kid was fearless tonight, man. He put the team on his back. He was in his tool bag really deep from the three-point line and driving the basketball. That kid had a fantastic night, Stacey.
He did. He really showing up for his team. And right there, a deep three did a little bit of everything, defended, played the mid-range, finished at the rim. And again, you see him knocking down threes right there. The kid going to Converse College. Well done. Experience Columbia. Your next perfect getaway awaits you in the heart of South Carolina. Happy for those young folks out there. Westwood, like I said, about 20-something minutes away from downtown Columbia, and you know, hard off I-77, like you're going towards Charlotte, it's exit 24. They're right there. The Castle is right there.
The Castle gonna be lit tonight.
Their first ever boys basketball championship. They have not won a championship in basketball, period. But the girls played for it a few years ago, and the girls have been to several Final Fours. First time the boys got to a championship game, and they go 1-0 in championship games. That young man right there,
Sir.
Trent Robinson.
That's a bright future ahead of him.
Absolutely. He gets it. He gets it. Loves his kids. I'm going to start with say high basketball IQ, loves his kids, does it the right way, all those things. So.
And then sometimes, Stacey, things are just meant to be. It's destiny.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This might be one of those times, man. But I saw him early in the year, as I mentioned, a couple times, and I said, you know, this team has a little something. Even when they lost to Greenville in that matchup in Florence, they went 10 for 25. I'm like, that's not normal. But they looked so athletic. I was like, this is a team that's grown. So the Coach Stroman told me one thing that Robinson did after that point, he noticed like they start switching up defenses more.
Yep.
And they did a lot of that tonight. And I mean, you got guys, you know, Keyshawn McCart came on, in my opinion, for Greenville as the season went on. But for Westwood, guys like Cockfield came on and played better as the season went on. You knew what Thomas and Cruz were going to give you.
Right.
And, you know, Silent, McLeod, folks like that came on and played well. And the big guy like Veal.
Yeah.
Veal was a monster.
11th grader, wasn't afraid of the moment.
Veal was an absolute monster tonight. And he's got, again, another year.
Like you talked about the free throw line there back in December, and they shot free throws really, really well tonight.
Yeah, they looking at about a 90% clip, 90+% clip tonight.
Everybody taking a selfie here with Coach Robinson.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my turn.
You know, man, I enjoyed talking to Coach this week. Look at him. He's smiling. He doesn't allow himself to smile a lot, but he's been getting these last couple of minutes. Yeah, I was going to see the young man happy. He told me, he said that when he had a big year a couple of years ago, they had a good run. He said he didn't enjoy it because he was always looking for the next game. He said after that, he looked back last year and said, you know what? I'm young, I'm in this position, but I got to start enjoying the moment.
Yeah,
so this is a moment to enjoy right here. And this one right here, he'll never forget. Well done, Trent Robinson and Westwood. You are the champions of boys 5A Division II for 2026. We'll grab Trent Robinson here in a moment. Shout out to my guy, Trey Jackson, for outstanding broadcast. Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
See you the rest of this weekend. Maybe on some calls the rest of the weekend. We're going to get some pictures here in a moment. And we'll allow to let you watch Westwood celebrate a little taste here.
And again, good job to Greenville. Those kids play hard.
Oh, yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. Come out to upstate, a tough upstate region. Greenville, you'll hear more from them in the future as well. You know what's interesting? John Combs goes out there and gives the championship ball to people out there. And Trent Robinson was a point guard for John Combs at Ridgeview.
I told you some things are meant to be.
Yeah, he played for Coach Combs, and Coach Combs was kind of wanted him to really get that. When Combs left the job at Westwood, he kind of wanted to see Trent Robinson get the job, and he got it. He worked out that way.
And we talked to Coach Combs before the game, and he was just so excited.
Yes, you could tell.
Talking about Coach Robinson.
Yes, absolutely. So he gets to hand the championship trophy over to his former player.
Now that's a Kodak moment, Stacey.
That is a Kodak moment.
The cheerleader said, don't forget about us now.
Well, brush the picture. How are you supposed to do it?
Man, I'm happy for these kids.
For sure, man. Sure. Nothing like the thrill of victory. The Colonial Life Arena, other than the Westwood folks, people are emptying out of here. It's been a great crowd, a great first day. At least the traffic won't be so bad for us when we get out of here.
Right.
Folks, stay with us, folks. We'll have an interesting interview with Coach Trent Robinson, the young up-and-coming coach here in the state of South Carolina. And we'll get him on camera right here. My God, it's your headset. Man, you know. You already get your headset on, young man. You already know.
This way?
Yes, sir. That's right. You know, I've been tracking your career for a minute, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's bring him on camera. Trent Robinson, young man, congratulations.
Thank you, big time.
On this victory. He called me big time. This is my young man right here. Church member, all that. Trent, you got to talk about it, man. The first time you ever bring Westwood to a championship game, you get your first championship. How old are you, Trent?
28.
This is what I'm talking about here. How does it feel at this age to be here on this stage making history at your school?
Man, it's unbelievable, man. This our community, man. I think if it's anybody more that I want to do it for is those young men in the community. Our school at this 13th, 14th year, man, we deserve something. Like my last speech, last game, we deserve it. So it means the world to just watch them celebrate right now, man. And being, you know, the guys just kept making history over and over this year. I coach a great group of kids. I have the best admin in the state. We have the best superintendent in the state. So I'm just happy for everybody, man.
Man, last thing for you, man. I don't want to start to talk about nation or like that, but this is a headed group here. You have a young team here. You got to go to the locker room and talk to them right now. I know how you think. You're going to already start talking about where do we go from here, right?
Well, I mean, every coach wants to think about that, but, you know, the one constant thing I've been getting from a lot of people is enjoy the moment.
There you go.
It's enjoy the moment. So, man, I'm happy for those guys. I want my seniors to enjoy it. The young guys, when their time come, they'll be ready. Just like these guys was ready when their time come. You know, it's going to be bumps and bruises through the journey. That's just what it is. But, man, we're going to really enjoy the moment just because it's the first time in history of Westwood boys basketball. Well, I guess Westwood, you know, won a team state championship. So, man, it's, you know, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to soak it up. And, man, when that time get here, we'll be ready. You know, we'll be ready.
Young man, thank you so much, man, from San Antonio. I appreciate you, man. Congratulations, team. I'm happy for you.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
My guy, Trent Robinson, man. Want to shout out to him and Westwood, Richard, I see the superintendent over there. Good job for them. That finalizes our first day of action here. Tomorrow we start, folks, at 2 o'clock. Keenan versus Walhalla Girls 3A. Games from 2 o'clock on throughout the day and all weekend long. It's the 2026 South Carolina High School League Weekend of Champions, brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. For Trey Jackson, K. Piles, and the folks in the truck, I'm Stacey Huff. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow, and good night, everybody.
There was never plan B, just a path I'm taking. Breaking on through on the road I'm making. I knew one day I'd get my shot. So here I am to give it all I